Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. We talk outdoors every Saturday morning here in Memphis, Tennessee. 1 week away from that birthday, 17 years on the air out of Intercom Radio here. Shelby McCall is our brand new show producer.
She does a wonderful job.
Yeah. She's doing a great job. There you go. Let's don't get too carried away with her. This is her first time here, so let's don't, we'll take her.
She's doing a wonderful job.
Second time. But anyway, hey, this is all FLW, Forest Wood Cup talk. Ron Wong has done it again. Every year I says he can't do it any better, but he has. And, Ron, again, I'll thank you wholeheartedly for your efforts in putting these 6 guys on the air, one after another. I'll match it with any other outdoor radio programming that's able to do this.
Well, and I will tell you, it's a lot of fun to be able to do something like this.
Well, it's not easy. And, I know, to get these guys lined up.
It really isn't, because you have to fit people into the schedule and everything else.
Their schedule, our schedule, and of course.
These professional bass fishermen don't just go out and fish. I mean, they have a lot
of
sponsor obligations.
Yeah.
They've got to tape commercials and do seminars, and their social responsibility and everything else. So I have to tell you, you have to kind of work around it. But I thought that we have a great show. We've got the Angler of the Year on. We've got
some other people have won that award too on this show.
Oh yeah.
And we've got some people on here that have won a lot of tournaments, and of course we've got the communication, the mouthpiece. No, that doesn't sound right. Of the FLW. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joe. Joe Opager is with us, and I can't thank you enough, Joe, for taking 90 minutes out of your Saturday morning to be with us, to answer questions and listen to these guys. To me. You should feel proud the way these guys handle the media, because I think today's angler, and Ron will agree, I've been in this business a long time. There were times when I don't know if I wanted to interview some of those guys, and they're legends.
You just never know.
They were legends.
And you talk about a legend, we got one coming up.
Well, yes, I don't know if he figures himself a legend, but I know all of his.
Well, not at his age.
No, but all of his fans. And there are many of them, and this is a fellow that I told him he'll turn the big 40 next year. I didn't want to bring that in, but I just wanted to let him know that Mark Rose is not getting younger either.
Well,
so,
and and it was between this gentleman and Mark Rose for Angler of the Year.
Right down to the
all
wire.
The way down to the wire.
And I've already told him before we went on the show I'm picking him to win next weekend, so no pressure on Bryan Thrift. Good morning, Bryan.
Good morning, guys. How are y'all?
Oh, we're doing a lot better since we got you on the line with us. And you kind of fire up an old man like me, because I know that you got your priorities right. I can't think of 2 guys that have got their priorities in order.
Well, now
better than Mark and Bryan. These 2 guys are fine examples of the sport.
You need to ask Bryan, is he getting much sleep at night now?
No, I know you're getting ahead of the game.
I do not. I never really get much sleep, so it fits in my schedule.
and why would you not be getting much sleep right now?
Well, the biggest reason is we've got a 2-month-old.
There you go. Yeah. Now, Joe, tell him how life is with a 1-year-old that you've got now. Huh?
Well, Brian's got a little older boy as well, so he already knows. But
I know it.
My little girl is walking and getting into everything, climbing stairs and opening cupboards, and anything that she's not supposed to be getting into, she is. So Brian has that to look forward to in a year.
Yeah. Well, let's talk to Brian here about next weekend, about going to Lake Ouachita. And Ron's going to ask you about every type of bait you use, and I'll ask you what color it is. But we'll talk a little bit about that. Now, you've been through the ropes, buddy, and out of Shelby, North Carolina, won over almost $2.5 million. Career top 10 finishes. Get this, guys. At last count was 59. 59 out of 154. He would be in the Baseball Hall of Fame hitting that. So you can't turn that down. But talk about it, Bryan, about going to Hot Springs, about going to Lake Ouachita, and the preparation you're making. We've talked to the other guys. We haven't asked them how much poundage it's going to take. I'll let Ron decide that. But talk a little bit about the preparation that you're going into as you head to Hot Springs.
Really, my preparation's the same for every event, whether it's a regular season event or a championship like this. But, I usually start working on it probably 2 weeks before I leave. And I just try to stay at it and kind of think about it a lot for a couple of weeks ahead of time, just where I know what to expect and I've got everything in order. I think I started rigging all my rods yesterday and got everything packed up today and going to head out.
You're ready. You're ready then.
I'm ready.
As far as the equipment-wise, mentally, do you see this any different now that you've been around for a while? I mean, because we just had the young man, Todd Castleton, on, and he is laid back. I think he was asleep during the interview. He was so laid back. But
that sounds like Todd.
Yeah. But he told us he calls Jeff Sprague is the new name that we have for his friend Jeff. But he's just going there. You've done it before. You've been there before. And what really amazes me, and Ron will tell you this, about 11 Cup appearances. You've been on the tour 12 years. That's not bad. So
that's impressive.
That's really impressive. So talk about you're prepared. What about the mental side of this?
The mental side of it, for me, it doesn't really change either from a regular season event. I mean, my main goal is to go out there and try to catch the 5 biggest fish I can every day, and how I prepare and how I mentally prepare really is no different. I just try to take it day by day because there's so many variables when it comes to fishing. I mean, you never know what's going to pop up, what's going to shape up. I'm not going to say fly by the seat of my pants a lot, but I definitely factor that into my game plan.
That is part of your game plan. I mean, you're pretty well known that if you can only make 2 or 3 casts in a spot and not get a bite, you're moving on to the next spot, and you could be very well hitting 30, 40, 50 spots a day.
Yeah, I do that a lot, and to me, it's a matter of I'd rather find one that wants to bite and have to take the time to make him bite.
That's a good one.
Now,
I want to catch 5 big dumb ones.
Right.
I like that motto. I want to catch 5 dumb ones, big dumb ones.
Yeah.
Jeff, Bryan, you have placed in 4th place over the last couple of cups.
Yeah.
Is this your year?
I have no idea.
And you have some experience on Lake Ouachita, obviously, but how does it set up for you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I want to say it sets up for me decent. I think we've had 3 previous cups there, and I've made 2 top 10s.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about summertime fishing is you never know what's around the corner.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, the least little thing can go a long way, and that's why I love the Cup being in August, because the fishing's generally tough, and if you can just find a little something, it can separate you from the rest of the field a lot of times.
Since the last time the Cup was held there at Ouachita, which is in 2014, I believe.
Yeah.
One of the
15.
baits. Yeah, 15. That one of the baits that have really, really come on the scene really strong, and you used it earlier this year to win a tournament, I believe it was on Cumberland.
Out of Somerset,
and
Kentucky.
that was a swim bait.
That's right, yeah.
Now, there's lots of shad there in Ouachita. Is that going to play a part in your arsenal?
I mean, I'm definitely going to look for that bite, but usually in the summertime, that bite's not that big of a factor.
Yeah.
Because it seems like those fish, I don't really know how to explain it, but they're not as willing to chase a bait this late in the summer as they are early in the
right.
summer.
Well, it
seems like you got to force feed them more than you.
Let's just say in April when he won that tournament, 4-day tournament, 70 pounds. I mean,
small mouths.
Small mouths. So you're going to Ouachita. What about a 3-day tournament compared to that 4-day tournament? That really.
I don't like it.
That's what Why? Tell us why.
Yeah.
I would rather it be a 4-day event, because with a 3-day event in the summertime, a guy can get lucky and have one big day and ride a win.
Okay, that's what I wanted you to hear.
I would rather it be a 4-day marathon.
You'd rather, yeah.
Well, I think there's a lot.
Mark Rose said almost the same thing.
Mark said, and Joe, are you listening, Joe? I mean, I just
yes, sir, I am.
Okay, I just know that. I mean, to me, this. Why is it a 3-day and not a 4-day, Joe?
Well, there were a couple different factors went into it. Obviously, it's a savings expense, when we're only having to rent out the convention center for 3 days instead of 4. And also the fan attendance to the expo and to the event itself on Thursday was always not very good. And there's a lot of factors that go into it. Obviously, it's Thursday during the week, and kids are getting ready to go back to school and stuff. So a lot of factors went into it, but FLW is always listening to its anglers and trying to keep everybody happy. So
you could just
we'll definitely keep that in mind for the future and never say never. We could absolutely see a 4-day cup again real soon. Who knows?
Well, you could just let the anglers come on Thursday and stay in a hotel and go fish, and then the next day the thing starts.
Slip in there unannounced.
Yeah, that's right. Somebody said that guy on the ski boat going by said, "Who's that guy over there?" So, hey, Bryan, we appreciate you being with us, buddy. And again,
yes, sir.
I don't believe in luck here, so we're telling all the guys, just go out and do your best, and I know that's what you'll do. And
I look forward to seeing you there at the Forest Wood Cup.
Ron will be there, so take care of him, okay, Bryan?
I'm going to try my best.
Well, I do believe in that. Good luck on that, that's for sure. So, thank you, man. All right.
Thank y'all, guys.
All right, we're going to take a break. Joe's going to hang on. Ron's going to hang on. Shelby's going to hang on. I think I might leave on Outdoors with Larry Ray.